My husband threw out all my food because I'm a cow for the weight I put on from having our baby, and now my family says I should apologize to him. My husband has been helpful. He was happy when he learned the gender, took care of me and accommodated all my needs during my bed rest. Postpartum, however, he started to make up excuses to not help with the baby. He hasn't been as affectionate with our daughter as I had hoped he would be. He made a few negative comments about my weight here and there. Like, you're a bit chubby, today's a good day to work out and shed some pounds. I was an extremely active woman who worked out 4 to 5 times a week and indulged in dangerous and adventurous activities. But now I'm completely exhausted, I can barely get out of bed, I've collapsed 5 times, and I'm stressed out, and at the same time I have to take care of our baby in the household. The other day, my husband had already gone to work and I went to the kitchen and found all my food gone. Every single bag, box, package, everything. I called him crying to inquire where all my food is, and he told me that he threw everything out because I needed to start losing weight. I hung up on him and called my best friend so she could bring me some food that I needed from the store. Afterwards my husband came home, and when he saw the food that she had brought, he threw everything outside and smashed everything with his foot. I was furious with him and I was screaming and yelling at him for being a selfish piece of crap, and he called me an effing cow while throwing some of the crushed packages at me and ended with punching a hole in the door. I called my brother who picked me and my baby up, and I'm now staying at his place. His mother, sister, and even my own mother are all defending him and that I have to lose weight and apologize to him for my postpartum breakdown. I guess I'm just not sure if this is good grounds to file for divorce, or should I listen to my mother? Is this how all men are wired? Update 2 weeks later. Thank you guys for the comments on my previous post. However, even though I really wanted to follow everyone's advice about weight, eating, and divorcing, my mother still got in my head, and because I've always obeyed her, I listened and went back to my husband. He did say that he was sorry for calling me a cow, but he said he was only being honest and said, and I quote, "Isn't honesty the most important foundation of a happy and healthy relationship?" And I thought he was right. So I started cutting back on my food and eating low-calorie foods, but problems almost immediately arose. My energy levels dropped and my milk supply diminished quickly. I must have collapsed at least 4 times during that period, and 3 days ago, at night, the baby was crying nonstop and my husband got angry and yelled at me to make her stop. I told him that I wasn't producing enough milk due to the lack of food, and he literally said, "Cows eat grass and produce gallons of milk. What are you, a meat cow?" That's when I decided to take my daughter while I was shushing her and letting her breastfeed whatever drops of milk I had there, and once my husband fell asleep, I left the house and came to my best friend, who welcomed me and told me I can stay here as long as I needed to. I didn't go to my brother because I didn't trust him anymore, since he also told me that I should work things out with my husband. I already filed for divorce and cut off contact with his family and my own mother. My best friend and her fiancé have been helping me a lot by taking care of my baby while I was resting, and my best friend would bring whatever I needed from the store. My milk supply has returned to normal and I haven't collapsed once. I've probably had more rest in these 3 days than I've had in a month. I'm going to attempt to get full custody and supervised visits from the father, but my best friend's fiancé said that it might be difficult to do without evidence. And I do have at least some evidence, because we of course have cameras outside our house and they recorded everything. It may not be enough, but fingers crossed. But the Reddit advice has helped me a lot and I appreciate all the help. Thank you.